Dave, Frank mentions the understanding of how to be customer focused. Is that a beginning thing, an all the time thing? What is that all about?
Well, it's an all the time thing if you want to become a successful salesperson. If you're thinking about yourself, you're going to determine what you like to do, what you're uncomfortable doing, that you're not going to do, what the shortcuts you'll take to make life easier. Instead of thinking about the customer, the prospect deserves your undivided attention. The customer, the prospect, deserves that you analyze what they're saying and look beyond their first statements to find the things that are important to us. It is not uncommon that good salespeople who do what you do every day, get in the house where the people say, we only want a price. We don't want you to take a lot of time. They are expressing a fear about your being there too long and convincing them to do something that they hadn't planned to do. If you uncover something for them that is beneficial to them, whether you sell them or not, you've performed a service for them. That's customer focus. Customer focus is learning when to keep your mouth shut when somebody else is talking and not interrupt. Don't finish sentences. Don't jump to the conclusion you know what the other person is going to say because possibly you don't. And so what we ask you to do when you're customer focused is to be present to them. When they ask you a question to get clarity, you respond and say, could you give me more information on that? Or could you try that on me one more time? Or could you explain why you feel that way? Or how do you feel about this? And in all of those expostulations, the things you're asking them, you're going to get responses which help you identify what their real needs are. That's customer focus. And if you're afraid to ask for the order, I can't help you, baby. You've got to work your way through that. That's a fear you'll overcome. But asking for the order and responding to true objections, that's being customer focused as well.
Now, when we hear that the customer's making decisions along the way and that we don't do anything to a customer, but we help the customer make a decision, how does all that work?
Again, that's not one question, but I'll try to answer it. Look, in the very beginning, you have to gain rapport to make sure that they see you as credible, that somebody they can trust. And you've heard Brian say this, and you've heard David say this, and I've heard Frank Farmer say it many times. If you care about that customer, and you will tell them the absolute positive truth at the risk of not getting their business, telling them what their real problem is, the real nature of their business is, then you are doing them an extensive service. Because the truth is, they're telling you we only want a price, and they have conditions which may need addressing right now. And see, focusing on their issues, responding to their issues, and asking questions is called processing. And it's what any decent physician does. It's what every decent counselor do it, whether it's a spiritual or a medical counselor. They are asking the questions to understand more about the core or the root of what your issue really is. That's good selling.